welcome back to Elektro Vox. Today I'm not going to be in front of the camera because we have a very small room, but thank you for joining us again. I have the wonderful Ben and John from Petrol. What is the most important part of creating music for you?
I think knowing you're going to play it live is what drives us to do it. I think I've run out of...
We used to write songs not thinking about how it would play out live.
Yeah.
Now we write songs with the end product, i.e. the live gig in mind. So I think that's become quite important. There's no point in recording a song if we're not going to be able to physically do it live. But that aside, I'd say it's kind of the message that we try and convey as well through the songs. Because we try these days to be a really fun, party, happy band that'll give people a really good night out. And I think that plays a big part in more recent tracks. Positive, do your press ups, positive messages, that kind of stuff. So yeah, we like to put positive things out there. We used to be angry young men, and now we're
old and quite happy.
And happy.
Eat your veggies.
Yeah.
Eat your veggies and full of the toys.
But I think it's a really important part for me is to have it well produced. So do stupid music, but high production, so that it translates well. Because there's a lot of bands that do this that have quite bad production, and I think it loses a lot. So yeah.
Alright then, second one, what song or album of yours are you most proud of and why?
We've got a track called Oi Lad, and it just came together very quickly, and I like it because it's got trumpets in it, and everyone likes trumpets.
Yorkshire lads doing trumpet, brass music.
Boo.
Always going to work.
It's just a very feel-good song, nice message, fun to play live, banging.
I would say yes, completely agree. But in terms of an album, I would probably go Nice Jacket Dickhead was the one for me that sort of turned things around a little bit.
Agreed. That's where things solidified, and we really thought it was good. Yeah, the other two were more ropey, but yeah, we hit our peak there, and it's 10 years ago, and it's been diminishing returns ever since. Frankly, yeah. That was our peak.
Well, it's nice to see you back anyway.
Thanks.
What moment made you realise you wanted to make this music, and what were your first steps in doing it?
Well, we used to be in different bands, going back 12, 13 years now, but we played a lot of gigs on the same lineup, and got talking one day, and it turns out that Ben had this whole idea of making sort of punky music but using electronics, and I had exactly the same idea. So his band was called the Volatile Gentlemen, my band was called Tetsuo, got it tattooed on my legs still.
Hey.
And when we started talking, we realised we just had ideas that lined up. So we went out one night in Huddersfield and we got drunk and we wrote a manifesto.
Yeah, very simple. We've stuck to it exactly, and I'll tell you what it was. It was short, repetitive songs that are easy to learn and easy for the audience to learn. Just hard, fast electronic music all the time. Catchy, sort of pop aesthetic, but horrible sounds into that structure. Cowboy hats. And a PowerPoint presentation behind us.
Didn't do the last two bits.
Yeah, that wasn't a thing. Also, it was do everything drunk, really drunk, and it was always just done off a phone backing track, so we didn't have to take any equipment. We could be absolutely, knackered and drunk doing it, which we've ditched. We do a lot of it completely sober now, but the rest of the manifesto held up. Not today.
And how different is your music now from when you first started?
Musically exactly the same,
but I would
lyrically.
go back to my earlier point, which is that we used to be probably angry young men when we first started making music, and we're kind of
the opposite now.
We've got sort of nice lives. I've got a 9-year-old, and we kind of do like DIY. We also now live 200 miles apart, where we started out, we were living really close together. So that's changed the way we make music.
Yeah. But I would say the music's the same, but it's the lyrics that are more gone from angry to fun.
Okay. And just popped into my mind, why did you ask Susan to get the Jiff?
Semen is a persistent stain.
So it's an eternal mystery.
Yeah.
Alright, so a couple of random questions then for myself. So if you had to could invite 3 people to dinner, alive or dead, who would they be and why would it be a disaster?
I'll let you go
Be a
first.
disaster.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alive or dead?
I'm really trying to think of anyone alive or dead.
That you'd have over for dinner?
Yeah, that I've over for dinner. Or just any celebrity.
I'd like to, in line with the festival, I'd like to invite Alec Empire from A Tiny Teenage Riot to dinner to ask him why he stopped returning my messages.
Yeah. I think that I'd have John Waters, the film director. The entire radiophonic workshop would have to come as one person, even though most of them are dead. And they'd come as a unit. And the third person, probably
Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson. He looks like a laugh. I think we get on really well.
Yeah.
I mean, the prisoner, not the actor.
Alright. And obviously this is definitely not your first Resistance. So,
No.
You know, tell us about some of the memories and why you love the festival.
Leighton is very
Top lad.
Top lad. Diamond geezer.
Diamond geezer. What a guy.
A classically handsome man.
Really good.
Yeah, and
So
it's just nice people, nice middle class people.
very professional. Very professional. So the guys who do the visuals and the lights and the sound are all amazing as well. So
Yeah.
when we first played, we were kind of shocked by how well it was organised. We've got a stage manager who takes you to your dressing room.
Got
We're
lasagna.
We're used to getting changed in like the same cubicle of a pub with like sort of an inch of piss on the floor. You have to stand on top of your shoes so you don't get piss on your socks, and then getting changed together. It's just like
It's nice, but
nice.
it's yeah.
It's nice to have a dressing room as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, nice dressing rooms.
It's always a funny one because obviously we're not the music that Resistanz tends to play really, because we're like, you know, a comedy band really, a novelty band, and a lot of the acts are really serious. So we find it fun to be the odd duck.
The outlier.
Yeah.
So having said that, you were actually the first band I ever saw at Resistance.
There we go.
In
Yeah.
2016. I was thinking, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
That's when we had the cocks.
Yeah. We've moved on a lot. We've got inflatable sex dolls this time. So we've really.
They were very much appreciated
Yeah.
by everyone, I can see.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's nice.
I mean, I'm sure everyone will find what they're looking for in this environment, but if not, they can use those.
Yeah. And for me going from what the fuck years ago to now being like, guys, please pay 6 cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
And we did.
So yeah, sort of one of those things, isn't it? It's like Venga Boys are not goths, but goths will tell you that they are.
Oh, yeah.
Same as you guys. You may not be goth, but the goths will tell you.
Yes.
That you are, whether you
It's
like
got a
it or
good
not.
disco beat.
Exactly. Alright, and if you could choose any weapon to just suddenly own, magical, enchanted, science fiction, plopping into your hand, what would it be?
I'd have special gloves made of titanium, but on the knuckles there are live wasps, and every time you punch someone, they get 4 stings right in the eye.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh no, it would be a one-time thing, but no, it wouldn't really work, would it? Scratch that. A baseball bat.
I mean, that's not very magical.
Ah, it works.
That's what you want, to use your special magical.
If you were going to
wish
smash
for,
up a
that's
shop, if you were going to go to Londis and wreck it, you'd want a bat, wouldn't you? You know, you wouldn't want a saw or a gun, like shooting cereal. You'd want a bat.
Yeah. I think I would probably like to be able to slow down time.
Yeah.
So that I could like go to bed and then sleep for like 24 hours, but wake up 8 hours later.
That's not a weapon.
And then attack somebody afterwards. Because I've slept so well.
Alright, so 2 of our random serious and 2 of our random sillies on the part now. So first off, in your music career, what thing or things are you most grateful for and why?
I am grateful for the fact we carried on doing it because it was really fun at the start, but it looked like a short-term thing, and I'm glad we both just got into it, carried on, because it's been really fun. And it could have been such a short thing, and I'm grateful that we stuck at it.
And we actually did quit for a few years.
Yeah.
And we realised within a year that we kind of needed it, because it sort of gave us, it scratched that itch for both of us, I think, to be able to get out there. It feels a bit like when you don't have this to do, which feels a bit special, and we feel privileged to be able to go out and play gigs and get people dancing. When you don't have that, you suddenly feel a bit like you've got nothing to. You feel like
boring man.
You just work in an office, and life feels a little bit grey.
Yeah.
So we quickly realised we needed it back, and so glad that So I'd say I agree, grateful for that.
It's also like really nice, even though we're not very well known at all. It's really nice to. Usually, if you go to a new city, someone more often than not will be like, "Oh, you're from Petrol, bastard." Like, it does happen surprisingly often because we're quite distinctive looking, so people can see us from quite far away in like Woolworths and stuff. But it's nice. It's nice.
I mean, you're more distinctive looking than I am.
I'm distinctive.
Alright. And if you could play the best performances of your life to just one person only, who would that be? Two of you.
Actually, the answer that I want to give is the same answer. I want to change my answer for the dinner party question. Rick Mail.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, Aid Edmondson. Invite him to dinner. Yeah.
Just fucking yeah.
Aid Edmondson and Rick Mail.
Right. Scrap what we said. Rick Mail, Ada Edmondson. Who's the third one? Dave Hedgehog.
Dave Hedgehog. Yeah, that's it. That'd do. Yeah, play for them. Yeah.
I was gonna say, when you're on the stage, you did remind me of like Dangerous Brothers, Young Ones. Like,
Very definitely. We've ripped them
It's an
off.
influence.
Yeah, we've ripped them off. Yeah. We are like it. Like, I guess we're like a classic two-piece, aren't we? But we're not funny and we're not successful.
I think didn't we used to open gigs with the bottom theme tune at one point? So yeah. Lean into that.
Yeah, we like them a lot. Like.
Alright, so 2 silly questions now. So if you could combine 2 different animals to make one ridiculous animal or amazing animal, what would it be?
I recently watched that movie. What's it called on Disney? It's called like Poor Things. Poor Things. And a mad scientist combines like a pug, like with like a dog with a chicken.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like having watched that movie, I've seen all the animal combinations I've ever wanted to see. But
I think that there must be a good one.
maybe like a giraffe with a little tiny chicken's head on.
Yeah, or like a fish with an elephant's cock. Like maybe one that's like
Just a whale.
well, or a small fish, like a pike. You know, so it just looks like a V.
Alright, and if you could invent a new holiday, what would it be and how would you celebrate it?
Well, mine. I think there should be more like. Oh, you mean like a holiday day?
Yeah, like a holiday.
I thought you meant like a different sort of package, and I would have said just going to places like Bolton, you know, shitholes. Because the idea would be you go for a week in Bolton, and then the rest of your time not being in Bolton for the year is the holiday. You know, because you go on holiday, it's nicer than where you live. You come back and feel miserable. If I was going to pick a day.
Probably due more royal deaths, aren't we?
Yeah, that'd be good.
So we got like the Queen, we got some time off with the Queen, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier, to be honest. I think that they should have a day where they.
We want a day where we mourn the death of Boris Johnson. Mourn the death of Boris Johnson, but we get a day off.
Morning.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we want that to come sooner
Rather than later.
rather than later.
Who doesn't? Alright. And last question then, guys, is just, yeah, do you have anything you'd like to say to your fans?
Don't really have that many fans.
After seeing that dance floor, I'm going to
I'd say that
agree with you.
if you want an angry fiddle behind the bins, I'm open to offers this weekend.
He's here all weekend.
I've got rough hands and calluses.
Nice. Alright, well thank you ever so much guys for joining me, and thank you again for watching Elektro Vox.
Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you.
Electro Vox.